Hello guys, welcome back I guess, if you're a returning viewer, or if you're just a new person, then welcome to my channel. As you know, I'm currently doing a Pokemon Yellow Let's Play right now, but I wanted to do another game at the same time whilst doing Pokemon Yellow because, you know, why not just change it up a bit, you know, spice it up a bit. So, I'm doing one of the classics that I used to grow up with as a child on the GameCube, and that would be Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is a character that's very, very close to my heart. I grew up with Sonic. I also grew up with Mario, but I have a probably closer attachment to Sonic than I do with Mario. Sonic Adventure DX was one of the very first 3D video game I really played. I played Sonic Adventure 2 before I played Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. I never played the original Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, but I played the remake on the GameCube and I loved it. I love Sonic Adventure. I love Sonic Adventure 2 more, to be fair, but why not start with the very first 3D Sonic game in the franchise? Well, technically, it's not really the first 3D franchise. If we're talking about Sonic 3D games, that would technically belong to Sonic 3D Blast, but we're not talking about that game. Let's talk about a good game. Sonic Adventure DX, or Sonic Adventure, considered one of the best 3D Sonic games to this day. And it was the very first one as well, so you could tell that Sega really hit Sonic off to a great start when Sonic Adventure first came out on the Dreamcast. They remade it for the GameCube a couple years later, when the GameCube came out, obviously, in like 2003? I don't know, whenever it was released. But yeah, so I'm playing this on the PC. It's the Steam version because it's a HD port. It was much higher quality, and it's just easier to record in general. So that's why I'm doing it on the PC anyway, because yeah, it was just more convenient for my sake. So it's pretty much exactly the same. I'm using an Xbox controller because playing Sonic, for a 3D Sonic game on a keyboard, is not exactly the most comforting thing. So yeah, let's just start a new save file and let's get going. So if you've never played Sonic 3D Sonic game before, then I don't know. It's kind of simple. It's just a 3D platformer, isn't it? So as you can see, there's obviously Sonic the Hedgehog, which is the only character we can play as right now. There's new characters that they introduced in this game. Well, Tails and Knuckles are returning characters from the older games, such as Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Amy Rose, Big the Cat, and E102 Gamma are the new faces of Sonic that was introduced in Sonic Adventure DX. But obviously, we can't play any of these characters right now, so we're going to stick with Sonic as a whole. So let's get this going. Let's do it. So we're starting off with Station Square. So, don't you love these graphics? They're marvelous, aren't they? Yeah, the graphics are. They really didn't really. Like, it didn't really grow very well with the game. Obviously this game came out in like the early 2000s, and 3D was still kind of very new to the video game industry at that time. So, well, obviously there was Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1 and the Dreamcast, but yeah, this isn't fantastic graphics, but hey, it's okay. It's not. Could be worse. Some of the polygons of like the NPCs, like the human characters, they look really, really shit. Sonic actually looks pretty good. I like his model in this game. It actually looks really, really nice. Apart from his mouth, like you can see, like his mouth, it's like he's having a stroke. It's not exactly the best model of his, not best voice acting and lip syncing, I guess, in the world. And yeah, this was the very first game as well for Sonic to have voice acting, and oh my god, the voice acting is unbelievably bad. I mean, it was the first time doing it, so I can't blame them, but surely, like, I don't know, surely when you pay people to voice act a game, you'd at least think they'd have a decent shot at it, but I don't know, I guess they didn't really have quality control for this kind of stuff. But yeah, we meet our first, I don't know, bad guy, it's Chaos, yeah, the blue gooey guy himself, it's Chaos Zero, so I guess since these guys are pretty much useless, you gotta rely on the blue blur to save the day, right? So yeah, so we already got our first boss of the game. So it's Chaos Zero. Pretty simple. You shouldn't have any problems with this, and if you do, then I don't know. Don't know what else to say. It's pretty simple. Of course it's the first boss of the game, so it shouldn't be that hard. So his audio is really, really loud. I don't know why, but yeah, excuse his audio. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, let's talk about my history of Sonic games. So, actually, before we do that, let's just talk about the basic controls of Sonic. So you move around with the control stick with Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, he's doing his jumping attack. You press A to jump. You press A again in midair, and you can do a homing attack, which automatically locks onto the nearest target that is close by. Just like that, and Chaos is dead. And Sonic's face is a bit mangled. Yeah, get used to like these models not really working the way they're supposed to. But yeah, A to jump, A again in midair to do a homing attack. You collect rings to keep you alive. That's the way you stay alive. If you get hit while you have no rings, you die. So always make sure you have one ring on you. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna get killed. And yeah, the story of Sonic Adventure is it's okay. It's not the best, but this was the very first game that they really tried to have a proper in-depth story compared to the original Sonic games, where it was literally just stop the bad guy, save all the animals, and you'll be on your merry way. But no, they try to spice it up, I guess, because it's they just took a new approach to the whole Sonic franchise in general. And of course, it's our favourite egg-shaped villain, and that's Dr. Eggman. What a guy. But yep, that's that done. You know, I don't know what else to say, but a lot of people have there's a lot of different opinions on Sonic Adventure. Some people wasn't a fan of this game, some people were. I consider it a very good game, a very good, solid game. It's not the best game in the world, but for a Sonic 3D game, for the very first attempt at it, they did a good job, and a lot of Sonic fans would agree with me that it's probably one of the higher standard 3D Sonic games over the years. It was just really well done. But there was obviously a lot of flaws, as you can see. Like, there's a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches. You can see, like, the polygons and the graphics, they didn't really age very well, but yeah. But as you saw, Tails seemed to be, I don't know, he had a bit of trouble and he crashed in the beach, so I guess we just gotta go save him, right? So let's go. So we'll get into our first stage, Emerald Coast. It's just an introductory stage. It's pretty simple, but let's talk about the mechanics. So as you see, you get rings. Every time you get hit by an enemy, you lose your rings. If you get, like I said, if you get hit with no rings, you die. So try not to get hit with no rings. Like I said, you press A in midair to do a homing attack. It automatically locks onto enemies, objects like springs, stuff like that. If you hold down the B button, you can charge up to do a spin dash. Spin dashes lets you generate a lot of speed. In this game, you can mash B and you can like zoom around really quickly, which is a good way of moving about actually. Checkpoints, if you die, that's where you'll end up if you die. The checkpoints save your location, I guess, if you ever get killed or anything happens like that. Loop-de-loops, classic. Good old Sonic. If you play the good old Sonic games, then obviously you'll know about the the loop-de-loops. Let's go. The most classic, famous whale chase. This becomes a reoccurring thing in many of the other Sonic games. It's pretty cool. I like it. The Sonic getting chased by a whale is pretty cool. But yeah, apart from that, the stage is nothing special. It's just getting you used to how Sonic controls, just getting how the whole 3D Sonic thing works in general. Pretty simple. And yeah, so I love the music. If you ever want to, you should definitely look up the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, because the Sonic Adventure soundtrack is absolutely amazing. It's just such a good soundtrack. It's one of my favorite soundtracks in Sonic history. It's just really good. They really did really well with the music, that's for sure. So, I'm really struggling here. I really shouldn't be struggling because, you know, I've played this game. I first played this game in like 2004, 2005, I think. Pretty much when I first got my GameCube. I think I mentioned this if you've watched my Pokemon playthrough, but yeah, one of my very first 3D games ever was Sonic Adventure 2 and Super Mario Sunshine, because I got those for my birthday from my granddad when he bought me the GameCube. That was my very first like home console. I had the Game Boy Color as my very first ever console, but the GameCube was my first ever like home console. And yeah, I loved Sonic. I mean, I played Sonic before the GameCube. I played Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 3 on my granddad's Sega Mega Drive, which was amazing. I love Sonic. And yeah, and because of that, it just sort of carried over onto the 3D Sonic games, and I just loved it because of it. So, and yeah, we're coming to the final stretch. But yeah, my opinion on Sonic Adventure, I like it. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the story, and I wasn't a big fan of the other characters that you played as. I mean, personally, I thought it was a good idea to instead of playing just Sonic, to try out other characters, get a bit more diversity, if you know what I mean. But I was happy with just Sonic as a whole. I think Sonic's gameplay is very solid. I think a lot of people remember Sonic Adventure for his gameplay rather than everyone else's gameplay. And that's fair enough, because Sonic's gameplay in this is one of the most solid performances of a gameplay from Sonic I've ever seen. They definitely made him so much better in Adventure 2. And I don't think nothing ever really came as close to Sonic's gameplay in Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 ever again. Some people will argue me about that, but yeah, I definitely love Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2's gameplay. But yeah, I definitely consider it a very, very good game. I don't consider it as good as some other people say it, but it's definitely a great game. But yeah, as we see, we saved Tails and he has a Chaos Emerald. Chaos Emeralds are kind of like the plot MacGuffins of his game. You gotta get them all to kind of finish the story, you know, save the world and all that jazz. But saving Tails is great, so yeah. Yeah, so like I said, this is just an introductory part, so nothing much is really happening. It's just explaining the plot. We save Tails, get used to the controls of Sonic, and yeah. So that's about it, I guess. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. So we can now play as Tails. Yeah, once we save Tails, we can now play as him. Obviously, we're not going to do that now because we're going to stay as Sonic until we finish his story. But yeah, they've blocked off East Emerald Coast, so you can't play it again. You can play again on the menu selection screen, but not here. But yeah, what was unique about this game was that you had hub world. So this is like the free roam world where you can just like explore, talk to NPCs, play mini games and stuff like that, and this is how you access other stages. It wasn't like the old games where you just completed one stage and you go straight to the next one. The hub worlds aren't too bad in this game. I mean, they look pretty nice. The camera could be better. The camera is pretty dodgy, but I like the hub world. It's not too big and it's not too small. I thought it was quite charming, and I personally like these hub worlds. Some people don't like them because they think it was too big or it was unnecessary, but I like it personally. But I think I'll save my opinions for the next part because I'm going to end it off here. So this part we didn't really do much. We just saw the introduction. I just introduced the part. We saved Tails, we beat Chaos Zero, and we completed the first stage of Emerald Coast. So next time we'll go. We saw Tails say we have to go to Mystic Ruins to go to his workshop, and we'll see what's going to happen there. So yeah, next time on part 2 of the Sonic Adventure Let's Play, I guess. We'll do that. We'll do just that. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.